So we're sitting here with Toby Bogard today, and just wanted to sit down with Toby and ask him a few questions. So Toby, tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been driving?
About 13 years.
Yeah.
I've driven 13 years. As a matter of fact, 11 of those years I've spent with Conway Truckload, formerly CFI. Matter of fact, I just surpassed 1.2 million miles with them.
Nice.
So,
What made you go into trucking?
I fell into it, almost literally. I got out of the service in 2001, and there was no jobs in the area I was in. And saw an ad in the newspaper, drive a truck, make big money, and 13 years later, I'm still doing it. I'm waiting for the big money.
So in 13 years, you've seen a lot of transitions within the industry. What are some of the main ones that you've noticed?
The biggest thing is technology. Aside from all the rules and regulations changing, the impact that technology is having on the industry. Bluetooth heads, the law that requires us to have to wear a Bluetooth headset. Video dash cams, black box dash cams, just all the things that have moved forward with the technology nowadays that we have to deal with. GPS units. They didn't have that stuff 13 years ago. Nobody had ever dreamed of it. So it's technologies that had the biggest impact.
Now, we know that you are an advocate for driver health and you're actively involved with the 1 Million Pound Challenge. How has that been going as far as raising awareness of driver fitness?
Really well, to the extent that a lot of drivers registered for it. Registration kind of dropped off and then participation kind of dropped off, truthfully. But the initial response was great, considering, most drivers are in denial. So it was actually pretty good.
From what I've seen, and I've got a little bit of experience dealing with the trucking industry, and I've spent some time in truck stops working with drivers, I see the truck stop menus at the restaurants are just full of high cholesterol foods and fatty foods, and just really, food that's not very good for these guys. Have you seen any kind of a shift lately as far as that's concerned? Have the truck stops started raising their awareness and trying to make some changes?
It's a slow process. It's a very slow process. They know there's a problem, but let's be honest, change is hard. It doesn't make a difference what field that you're in. Change is difficult, but they are aware there is an issue and it's becoming a major issue, and so they're moving forward. Major truck stop chains are moving forward with better meal choices, better food choices into fruit and vegetables type of stuff. It's not massive yet. It takes time. It's a trickle effect, but it is. They're changing slowly but surely.
Do you have some advice for drivers that want to try to have a more healthy lifestyle out there on the road?
Yeah, really. It comes down to three things. It really comes down to the decisions that you make about what you want to do. You have to choose to do it. You have to want it. You can't just say, well, I want to do it, and then never mind, snooze button. It doesn't work that way. You've really got to commit to your decision and stick to it. But the most important thing is, if you want to get healthy, find a support group, whether it be another group of drivers, your family, significant other, whatever. Get a support group of people so you guys are held accountable together. That way you'll stick with it. Because otherwise you don't want to hear people complaining, well, you didn't do this today and I did.
And of course, we're sitting here at the Blue Tiger office. You've used our products for years now. What's your favorite Blue Tiger product right now? What are you using out there?
I'm using the Blue Tiger Elite, and it's really interesting because I get asked a lot of times what I think the best Bluetooth headset for drivers in the industry is, and the answer is hands down is Blue Tiger. The Elite hands down right now is it. If you work in a noisy environment, that is the headset you want to use because the noise cancellation is outstanding. 34 hours of talk time, and I'm a guy that can talk. I love to hear the sound of my own voice. I'll call myself to talk on the phone. So you can't beat it. It's the best product, and the biggest thing about Blue Tiger products, the Elite, is you guys keep up with the Bluetooth technology. You just don't stay stagnant at Bluetooth 4.0. You keep moving upwards and stay in touch with the technology, which really helps us drivers. It really does.
We have really strived to take all the driver feedback that we've received on our initial offerings, the Pro and the Deluxe headset, and then just really build the killer app as far as phones and headsets are concerned. The Blue Tiger Elite is the culmination of all that feedback, and we really do listen to our customer base, and particularly you. I know Fierre's, the president of our company, spends a lot of time on the phone with you, and you guys have big time exchange of ideas. So.
I'm gonna tell you what, you guys hit a home run with the Elite. You really did. There's no doubt about it. I have never used a better headset. True story. Walking through Chicago here a while back, windy as it could be. I mean, they don't call it the Windy City for nothing.
Right.
And I mean, just horrendously windy. I was on the phone. The person on the other end couldn't hear a peep. They can't even hear my truck running when I'm in it or I'm standing in front of it or beside it. I love it. I really did.
Now we know that you have a lot of things going on. You're out there. You've got websites. You've got blogs. What are some of the places where folks can go to connect with you?
Well, you know, right now primarily Facebook. Anything social media wise, I'm not real hard to find. Facebook is just Toby Bogard. Twitter is Truck Rider. You know.
And that's Truck Rider, WRITER.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And LinkedIn's the same way. I mean, anything social media, I try and stay involved in that. I'm getting ready to start a podcast called Focus T21, Technology and Trucking in the 21st Century. So that'll be on Buzzsprout, which is the the podcast server that I'll be using. So look for it there. But I just, you know, I try to keep my hand in. I really do, because it's an industry that I love. I bleed diesel fuel.
And we'll put the links to Toby's outlets along with the video, so our viewers can reach out to you that way. So, okay. All right, Toby. Well, thank you very much for stopping by, and hopefully we can do this again sometime.